Hi, I'm Drop Dead Gorgeous, larger than life, world famous drag superstar Jackie B.
And I'm Bitch.
And it is a great day to wake up in Provincetown.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake up, wake up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Oh. Hey. Wake up, wake up. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, July 19th.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the last day of Bear Week. Can you believe this has flown by just like that?
I don't feel like it flew by.
You don't?
No.
Bear Week has dragged on for you?
Not dragged on, but I feel like it started a month ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why?
I think because usually it's 4th of July straight into Bear Week. It feels like they overlap a little. So Bear Week doesn't really feel like it starts till Monday, Tuesday. But it almost felt like it was 2 weeks because people got here on last Thursday and stayed till Monday. And then I know people who got here on Wednesday and will be here till Monday. So it's like, it's a slog.
The Saturday to Saturday thing is a thing of the past. People come whenever they want and stay as long as they want. And it's great.
Which is great. Yeah. But I had a really great time. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Did you go on the bear boat or anything?
I did not do the bear boat.
Me either. Everyone kept asking me, and I'm like, that's not for me. You know?
I love it. I have done it. I did it like 3 years in a row, but now I work on Sundays because of you. And I could not go on the bear boat.
I just don't like. I often go to parties and stuff, and my social battery runs out immediately, and I don't want to be trapped on a boat.
What with no social battery?
Yeah. You know.
We have to talk about this really quickly before we get too far into today's show, because if you want to go to this event, which is tomorrow at the Monument, where Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be with the Honorable Pete Buttigieg and his husband Chasten Buttigieg and Maura Healey, who we adore.
Yeah.
The Secret Service has to vet you by 10 a.m. today.
You have to buy your tickets by 10 a.m.
Buy your tickets by 10 a.m., which is in less than an hour.
So that you can be vetted.
So that you can be vetted.
Yeah. Also, our hometown favorite, Senator Julian Sear and Representative Sarah Peak.
Julian and Sarah Peak will be there. I can't go because it's on a Saturday afternoon, but go and support these people.
No, I want to go because I have a bone to pick with the Honorable Pete Buttigieg.
What bone do you have to pick with the Honorable Pete Buttigieg?
My friend was supposed to come to town last minute, and he texted me and was like, "Oh my God, I got a flight for $48."
That's great.
Well, he said, "I found a flight for $48." Then I talked to him yesterday, and he's like, "Yeah, that actually didn't work out. It said it was $48, but that was just to like get in the system. Because then if you wanted then you had to buy a seat, which." I love how it's like, oh, it's $48, and then like, oh, you wanted to be on the plane. Oh, that's more expensive. And then you could only bring a personal item that was like 12 inches by 4 inches.
A laptop.
Or like a big clutch. Apparently a backpack is no longer a personal item, even though you're the only person who ever touches it. It goes below your seat the entire time. You still have to pay for it to be on said plane.
What airline is this?
Frontier.
And how is this Mayor Pete's fault?
He is the Secretary of Transportation, which regulates the airline industry.
It sounds to me like Live Nation and Ticketmaster bought Frontier Airlines.
Yeah.
And now you don't know the fees or the total price of anything until you check out.
Yeah, I just feel like there should be a law in total. If you are going to list a price on a website, it should include all things. Don't tell me it's a price and then be like, oh, but there's a $40 service charge. I'm like, Or like same thing with Airbnbs, a cleaning fee. What am I? Isn't that the whole point of renting something?
Yeah.
Is that it's clean? You don't have to clean it. Like I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. And usually, you know, they're not paying somebody to clean those apartments. The
They're doing it
owners are going
themselves.
in and doing it themselves.
Right.
So they're just double charging you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Add it to the list of our Airbnbs are the fucking worst.
what did you do this week?
First off, I do want to say
How many of the events did you go to?
I don't know if, first of all, I do want to say, I don't know if y'all had heard, but this past Saturday, my dear friend Benji passed away after his year-long battle with brain cancer. I chatted with him a lot in the days leading up into that, and he felt like he was ready to be done fighting and was ready to move on. I'm happy that it came quickly and without pain. And I was happy when I heard that he had passed. And then I did have a kind of the crushing realization that I also had lost my friend, which was very difficult. That night, some of Benji's close friends gathered here at the brewery, which was really cathartic and fairly magical. We are organizing a celebration of life this upcoming Tuesday here at the brewery at 7:30. We're going to celebrate his life through telling stories, singing songs, and it is open to anyone who felt a connection to Benji. So come on down this Tuesday at 7:30 to celebrate Benji. Yeah, Benji was just really special. I feel like he really exemplified what it means to be a member of the Provincetown community. He was weird, which I feel like is what you have to be to live in Provincetown. He taught me that you should always take the time to go out of your way, see the weird things, see the interesting things. And yeah, he once said to me that after a fight that we had, he said to me that like we've been friends in Provincetown for 3 years. That's like being friends somewhere else for 30 years. So as much as he very much left this earth before his time, I do feel like I had a lifetime of friendship with him, and I'm so grateful for that. So much of who I am as a person is because of Benji. Even in the intro video, when I go wee, that's a Benji thing that I fully just implemented into my own personality. So yeah. Coming down this Tuesday at 7:30. After we gathered here at with friends here to celebrate Benji and get together and just hug and cry, so I left here and I was like, Benji would not want me to miss the underwear party during Bear Week.
True.
So obviously I went straight there.
That one was for Benji.
Yeah. Well, I got there and the line was down the block. The courtyard was shoulder to shoulder, and I literally just did a little U-turn. I missed my first underwear party of the season. Congratulations to the Gifford House for an incredible packed party, but it was not for me. You know,
You skipped it because there was a line to get in.
well, I don't do lines. I literally walked up. I literally was like, excuse me, like past everyone on the staircase. But then when I got to the top of the staircase, I looked down at the courtyard and I was like, I don't think I have that in me. Yeah. I really like to get to parties early so that I can adjust to the vibe as the vibe is being created. I have a lot of trouble going into a very busy space. I feel like I can't catch up, especially because I don't drink. So instead, we went to Fat Slut at the Crown and Anchor very briefly, and then headed out and went to Shipwreck, which was super cute. I love those pods that they have there. I feel like when you sit in them, it's like you're watching a movie and you're like separate from the rest of the space.
Yeah.
But it was really fun.
I had a really private moment there.
Yeah. I had a really great night.
Good.
Yeah. Did you get up to anything this week?
I'm currently taking a friend of mine on the tour of my Provincetown Mount Rushmore. We saw Dina Martina Wednesday night together. That's 2 down. Saw Varla and Dina with this person. And it's so fun to see these drag queens with somebody who has never seen them before. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
what did they think of both?
Well, it's Rachel, who is a Swiftie, so she was obsessed with Varla's Errors tour. And it's gonna be hard to top that for Rachel.
Right.
Because of how much she loves Taylor Swift.
Do you I feel like with Dina, do you prepare them or do you just let them experience?
I like to just throw them in.
Cool.
Yeah, head first.
Nice.
And it's an all new Dina show, super hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard this is a very good one.
Yeah, it's a very good one. So go see Dina Martina while you have time, you guys.
Am I going to be able to get the Varla show if I don't understand the lore of Taylor Swift?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That show's for everybody, but there's like little Easter eggs for the Swifties. Like some of the parodies are Taylor Swift songs.
Okay.
Yeah, but written by Varla.
Yeah, no, I love that.
So, you know,
if one thing can make me like Taylor Swift, it's Varla Jean Merman.
there you go.
Yeah.
And of all of the Bear Week events that I was able to go to, I went to the pool party at the Crown and Anchor on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dipper and Mark's pool party. It was very busy.
Didn't I go to that? Was that on Monday?
Yeah.
Because they also had a pool party on Sunday that I went to. The Big Dipper pool party on Sunday with Meatball.
Oh, no.
They did it again on Monday?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We love a pool party.
It was very, very fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. They did a belly flop contest on Sunday. They Meatball performed, jumped in the pool in full drag, which I just love. I live for that. And Big Dipper performed one of his songs, which was awesome. Yeah.
Was there that contest that you almost won last year? Did you do that?
That is at the party, which is just after this show airs at the Brass Key.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah.
You have to go.
I'm working.
Oh.
No one wanted to pick up my shit.
I didn't think you did that anymore.
I try not to. But yeah, just after the show today is the Bear Week pool party at the Brass Key. It's a ton of fun. I guess I won't be able to compete in the wet underwear contest. I didn't win.
But you won.
I won in the hearts and minds of everyone at that party. Yeah, it was fun.
I'm sorry you can't go and defend the title that you didn't win.
But they also did a belly flop contest, which was awesome. Also, my favorite thing is they reworked the names for all the menu items. I can't remember all the names, but I did order the Schmegma burger.
Oh boy.
Which was a cheeseburger. Yeah. I also made it it was really just pools all week for me. I made it to the boat slip pool yesterday, which was a lot of fun, very packed. Yeah.
What did you do last night?
Last night, me and Bob got to be a part of Mike Flanigan's debut town hall show. It was wildly amazing. Incredible. Yeah. He featured a bunch of people, but the three main acts were Lauren Scales, Lisa Bello, and also Cherie Marcel. We had the privilege and honor of introducing Cherie, which was really incredible. What I loved is that the three singers very much all had different vibes.
Yeah.
Like Lauren Scales has this really incredible, bright voice and is an incredible performer. Cherie has this voice that just like brought the whole house down. She got 2 standing ovations from 5 songs she sang. And Lisa Bello has one of the most incredible energy on stage. She sounds amazing. It was awesome. And Mike really curated a really incredible group and a really incredible set list.
You may remember Cherie from the couple of times that she's been on Wake Up in Provincetown. And that first year where she had her own show with Mike, it was the Whitney show. It was like Cherie singing Whitney songs. And that year I was like, well, you obviously have to do Didn't We Almost Have It All? Because it's like the most difficult Whitney song to sing. And Cherie was like, I don't know that one. And I was like, how can you have a Whitney show and not know my favorite Whitney song? And so last night, they like
and not know Bob's favorite Whitney song. How dare.
Last night, Cherie was like, so, okay, everybody, Bob's been asking me to learn the song for 4 years, and here we go. And she did, Didn't We Almost Have It All?
Yeah.
One of the standing ovations.
Yeah, it was wild. She also got a standing ovation for her duet with Matthew Darren.
Yeah, that
was amazing. It was
When We Were Young
like a
by
movie. Yeah, but it was amazing. I was like, I need this duet version recorded so I can listen to it 3 billion times on Spotify.
Such a fun show. I'm so glad we got to be a part of it. And you can see Mike Flanigan every night of the week somewhere in town.
They also, for their finale, they did Lady Marmalade. And I heard them talking before the show, and they were like, I guess we'll do Lady Marmalade. I guess you can take this part. I don't really know the song. And I was like, they're just going to get up there and do Lady Marmalade.
They winged it? That was winging it?
Yeah. And it was outrageous.
Yeah.
What do you think is harder, the Christina Aguilera part from Lady Marmalade, which Cherie did, or the Whitney?
The Whitney song.
Is it?
Yeah, well, it's just sustained screaming. It's like shouting at the top of your lungs
she
for
wasn't
5
screaming.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it was an incredible show. If they do another one next year, which I really hope they do, it's going to be the hottest ticket in town. Make sure you see it. It was so fun, so incredible. Some of the best music I've heard in Provincetown in a very long time.
And people that make it look easy.
Truly. Yeah. What do you get up to after?
Last night, I was trying to go sing karaoke when I ran into Ethan in front of the old Colony Tap.
How are you and Ethan doing this morning?
Great. Almost overslept. Ethan's nailing it. No, right before we went live, I saw Ethan being like,
Ethan, are you having a good bear week? Ish. Yeah, no, mine has ebbed and flowed. Some days I'm like, this is magical and amazing. And then the next day I'll be like, I hate this.
Oh.
But that's a me thing, not a bear week thing. I feel like there's no actual bear. I've seen some bears, but I also see what you're saying. I feel like better than other years. Sometimes I'm like, these are just the circuit boys who grew out their chest hair. And there's some of that, obviously, but I've seen some bears and some hot bears too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Seen them. But no, I've been having a really good week. It all just depends on my mood.
Yeah.
And I accidentally skipped 2 days of my antidepressants, and I think that's what.
On purpose, you skipped?
No, on accident, and that's what I opened. I have like a pill organizer, and I was like, oh, I didn't take this the last 2 days, and then surprise, 2 days later, I am mad at the world. Speaking of being mad at the world, I'm gonna complain about Provincetown Street, Commercial Street again. So. I'm in the Devil Wears Payless. We had 2 practically sold out shows this past week. The Bears really know how to enjoy things. It was 2 of our best audiences we've had so far. Mm-hmm. One point, me and Eden completely broke during a scene, which was so fun. I know you're not supposed to, but the audience was living for it. We just couldn't get the words out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but 2 really great shows. But we bark before every show, and this past Wednesday, we're barking, and all of a sudden this car pulls up and parks directly across from the post office cafe. Mm-hmm. I kind of don't notice what's going on until there's just one woman sitting in the driver's seat, just chilling there. And immediately the vibe in front of us becomes utter chaos, beeping, honking, people almost crashing, pedestrians bumping into each other, bumping into us. So we have to basically step off the sidewalk because it's become utter chaos, danger, the whole bit. About 15 minutes later, I realized her companion came back with an ice cream cone for her and himself. And I'm just like, for ice cream, especially like the Macmillan Pier parking lot is right there.
You don't want to spend $30 to park your car just to buy an ice cream cone.
I imagine they're locals because
you knew them?
They're like, right as they get their ice cream cone, they're now sitting in the car for a minute or 2 eating their ice cream. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I see a police officer walk over and I'm like, great. He's going to tell him to move, right? As they are stopped for upwards of 20 minutes at this point, literally yellow lines, no parking, right? And he proceeds to have a chit chat with them for about 15 more minutes. Yeah, so the car in total was there for about a half an hour, for about 15 minutes of it with the policeman like this into the street, making even less space for people to move. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to have a talk with the select board. Yeah, but it was enraging. Yeah. And this was the first day I skipped antidepressants.
Oh no! So it wasn't that bad. You just weren't on your meds.
I mean, it was that bad. It was dangerous for everyone involved. You know. Mm-hmm. Let's do. So we have a really incredible video of Billy Hough. He is doing the tour is called the Bad Behavior Tour. And this is a little promo video for it. Check it out.
It has come to my attention that there is bad behavior in Provincetown. A lot of questions that need to be answered. Questions like, what the fuck is this? Where the fuck is this? And who lives here? Who fucked who? Who drank what? Who got kicked out of town? And I'm going to tell you about all of it. You can even bring your kids and your dog. People love to bring their dogs on my tour. Sylvia Plath was actually happy here for 2 years. Do you know how she lived here? Do you know how she paid for it? I'm going to tell you. What happened to the chief of police's Christmas tree? And what the fuck did Farrah Fawcett do with her chinchilla coat outside of the OC? I'm going to tell you all of that. We're going to chase down every scandal, every rumor, and we're going to prove them false or correct. Who is Elizabeth Strout? Why was she borrowing cigarettes? Who are the 3 authors who won the Pulitzer Prize and then ended up spending a year drinking at the OC? Fucking weak souls. What about the Velvet Underground? And John Waters, how did John Waters get here, huh? People have actually questioned my own behavior over the years, and just to make sure there's no funny business on the tour, I have a chaperone.
You don't drink fast enough, Billy.
It's nice and simple. No. Okay.
Billy does this tour every Thursday at 4:30, and it starts at the literal Dick Dock.
Is there a literal TikTok?
Yeah, it's not. You know,
It was figurative.
no, it's literal.
Is it on the? Is it on Google Maps?
Probably.
It is. I know it's on Sniffies. The Sniffies map.
You would know.
Reviews.
The TikTok has reviews. Is it 5 stars?
I can't imagine it is. Not after I write a review.
Harrison just showed me the picture of the offending woman who stopped her car for 30 minutes to have an ice cream, and it is in fact a dearly beloved pillar of the community, local friend of ours, and I think she is allowed to stop and have ice cream.
That's insane. It's always the people who have lived here forever thinking they can do whatever, putting everyone in danger.
It's just the car was way over to the side of the road. It was not in the middle of the street.
It was in the road.
You made it sound like it was a
This
giant
is in front of the
truck.
post office. It's one of the busiest areas of town at 9 o'clock during Bear Week.
You made it sound like it was a giant truck. That's a sedan. That was a station wagon.
A station
Noreen,
wagon.
I love you.
Get out of the road. Get out of the road. You're putting everyone in danger.
Don't listen to him. Noreen's above you.
Above the law or above me?
You. And apparently the law too.
Apparently.
What else?
I have news.
What kind of news?
My favorite news of the week. It is the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee this past week. It is full of ridiculousness as always, parading a bunch of idiots in front of a bunch of more idiots. But my favorite thing that happened in Milwaukee is due to extremely high traffic, Grindr broke down in Milwaukee. I'm going to go to the next RNC and just take pictures of all of them.
There's a lot of homos at the RNC.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they broke Grindr.
Yeah, that's insanity.
That is insanity. You know what else is insanity is that a couple at the Red Inn the other night on their credit card slip they wrote, "Vote Trump, no taxes on tips."
Yeah.
That's like part of his platform?
Part of his platform is that service industry workers will no longer have to pay taxes on tips.
I'm a Republican now.
But the thing is about 70% of people who are tipped employees live below the line where they would have to pay income taxes anyway. I know that it's not bartenders at the Red Inn, but it doesn't quite help the people. It's not helping people that need help.
Oh,
you know.
Sounds like it would help
me. A lot. The Project 2025 has been in the news a lot lately, and is so much to dig through. The one thing that I did see this week is J.D. Vance, the new vice presidential pick for the Republican Party, foolishly has his Venmo public. So you can see all of his transactions. And the governmental relations director for Project 2025 has multiple Venmo transactions with J.D. Vance. Paying each other. I imagine it's like them going to dinner together. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is saying he has no idea what Project 2025 is. He's not involved, blah, 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 which is obviously clearly not the case. One of the most frightening things, I'm not even going to say it's one of the most frightening things because it's all fairly frightening. But one of the things that stuck out to me is that part of Project 2025 is outlawing pornography, which I know everyone's mind.
Anybody support that?
Right. And I know everyone's like, oh, like when you think pornography, you obviously think of like videos created of people having sex to watch, right? But think about the ways in which Republicans have reframed homosexuality, like they're reframing homosexuality as akin to pedophilia. And in places around the world, pornography is redefined. People will say that all homosexual content is pornography because it's portraying sex. So we could get arrested for creating this show because it is a queer-leaning show and therefore it's pornography.
What?
Yeah. So basically all queer content creators could be arrested. Yeah. So you have to think of the scariest option because that's what it will be.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Vote blue no matter who.
Go talk to Kamala Harris tomorrow.
Seems like the only thing we've gotten for the past decade as far as what we should do.
My stomach
Which I will
hurts.
do, but I wish there was more options to do more. I wish one of the things that the Republican Party is really good at is giving their base what they want and getting them excited about things. And I feel like the Democratic Party utterly fails at that. It seems like they just want to browbeat their constituency into voting for them because something else could be worse.
Well, something else is much worse.
Oh, I agree, but I just feel like that shouldn't be your platform.
Let's talk about something else. Isn't there like a basketball story that you want
There
to
is a
tell me about?
basketball story. Not you wanting me to talk about basketball.
Basketball's better than politics.
Oh, totally. This coming weekend is the WNBA All-Star Weekend. Yeah. So it is an extra special one because every 4 years, usually it's two teams from the two conferences playing against each other, but every 4 years, the year of the Olympics, they basically do the Team USA, which is the Olympic team, against the WNBA All-Stars, which you could argue that it's like second string because they pick the best players to be on the All-Star team. Right. But last time they did this in 2021, the team WNBA did beat Team USA.
Oh.
I'm like, shouldn't they swap then? But anything can happen in a game. But this one is extra exciting. This is the first time since 2014 that there have been two rookies on one of the All-Star teams, and it is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Angel Reese is my favorite player. Caitlin Clark is everyone else's favorite player. But they are going to be on the same team, which is really exciting because they've had a fierce rivalry for the past few years, ever since LSU beat Iowa in the championship game.
Is Brittany Griner going to be there?
Brittany Griner is on Team USA.
Yay!
Yeah. But it's going to be really exciting. I am excited to see Caitlin and Angel Reese play against each other. They both said they're really excited to play with each other. They're both really excited. And
stop pitting women against each other, Harrison.
I'm not. I am in the TikTok comments fighting for my life. But another really interesting story out of the All-Star game is what I love a lot about women's sports, and especially women's basketball, is the fact that there is so much storyline around it. And one thing you won't get in any other sports is like there'll be games where someone is playing on the same team as their fiance, but playing against one of their exes.
Oh yeah,
and that's not that that's happening in the All-Star game, but Duana Bonner and Alyssa Thomas are both playing in the game. At the last All-Star game, they proposed. Alyssa Thomas proposed to Duana Bonner, and she obviously said yes. So they are now unfianced.
Oh.
But this year they're playing against each other. Alyssa Thomas is on Team USA, and Duana Bonner is on Team WNBA. These are the storylines I live for, and why I think y'all should watch women's basketball. I'm gonna send them a letter, see if I can get in contact with them. I might have a few connects to the W.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but I'm gonna see if they will come for Women of Color Weekend next year. How exciting would that be?
That'd be great.
Yeah. I have more. Let's see.
Quickly.
One more. This past week, Maura Healey, Elizabeth Warren, Julian Sear, Sarah Peak, all were on the Sagamore Bridge to announce there is a new $1 billion infrastructure program happening, and they announced that there is a $2.4 billion project happening. We are in the works of replacing the Sagamore and the Bourne Bridge. Bridges. The Sagamore and Bourne Bridge. Is.
That's two bridges.
Whatever. So this is going to cost around $4.8 million. $4.8 billion.
Wow, that is a lot of money.
Yes, they are going to. This is the scary part. They are going to begin in 2027, and the Sagamore Bridge is expected to be finished in 2034.
7 years. If you go over the Sagamore Bridge right now, it says 1933 to 1935. It only took 2 years back then to build it.
Yeah, wait.
7 years?
What are they gonna? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna build it like next to it and hopefully have the Sagamore the whole time?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. They build it and they open one and close it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the complete project.
Great.
Start to finish.
Okay, so it's not gonna be like everyone has to take one of the bridges one summer. Oh, thank God.
They must be hiring local people to build it because it's going to take 7 years.
Oh my God.
You can't get anyone to do anything here. You just
How's
can't.
it don't like to live?
Well,
Bob, you're
that's it.
lucky. You should be lucky to live here.
I am lucky. I do feel lucky, grateful, blessed, so happy to be here. I feel like we should turn things over to the weather with Sean Naughton.
One second. Do you think they're gonna announce tomorrow that Kamala is gonna be the new presidential nominee?
And Pete Buttigieg is going to be the vice
They're gonna
president?
announce it here.
Why not?
Why not? I heard that it's time to watch the weather.
It's a beautiful morning here in town, although a little bit chilly after that evening cool-off. I'm sitting in front of the Shipwreck Lounge in the Brass Key, a lovely hotel to stay and have a drink any time of day. Shipwreck is always busy, but usually heats up around happy hour and into the evening. It's a perfect spot to hang with friends before popping out to some of P-Town's hottest clubs. We've had another great weather weekend, and this weekend looks to be amazing from the forecast. High of 80 today with bright sun and 85 tomorrow. We should have perfect days through the end of Bear Week, including Monday. Afternoon thunderstorms return on Tuesday for the remainder of the week, but the headline is glorious weather weekend ahead. Let's talk about tides. We've got a full moon on Sunday, which means that high tide aligns to noon and midnight on that day. We'll have more on full moon and tides at some point. Things are just a little crazy with Bear Week happening right now. Headline is late night activities and the trip out to Boy Beach will be wet, but the water is about 77 degrees. So nice and refreshing with this perfect weather. Just enjoy it. It's July. I want to give a quick shout out to some folks I met at tea yesterday. Josh and his crew own The Seal in Harwich, a nearby gay outpost with easy access on the way into and out of P-Town, right off of Route 6. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're known for their breakfast sandwiches and lobster rolls, which come from a Harwich lobsterman. But I'm told everything is delicious. Whether you're headed out of town or on your way here, pop into The Seal. Finally, my neighbor Eleanor Score is having an art show featuring her bears, including a mer bear. 109 commercial, 5 to 7:30 today. Swing by after tea and come have some fun. There's nothing quite like an Eleanor art show, especially when it's at her house. Last week, I said I have a new segment, Fuck, Marry, Kill, and I've tested some fantastic questions, but tech issues and general bear mania have delayed it, so stay tuned. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. For those of you in town, I will see you at tea. Reminder, Fridays are dog tag tea, so gear up and report for duty. Happy Bear Week finale. Guys, back to you at the brewery.
Sweet, merciful Jesus. The heat broke. It's actually
Did it?
really nice today.
I was like almost cold when I drove to
I
work
know. I
today.
love it.
Yeah.
It was great. The weather is
Yeah.
great right now. Thank you, Sean, for that.
Yeah. Let's head to an interview I did about a month ago in one of the most beautiful stores in town. This is
I love Scott so much.
yeah, Scott from Cloven Creek.
Good morning, everyone. We are on Commercial Street at Cloven Creek with Scott, the owner of this beautiful shop here. Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thank you.
This is my first time in your store, embarrassingly enough, but it is utterly gorgeous. Everything here is entirely beautiful. Are you the person who merchandises, sources?
I'm that person.
What's that process like?
Well, it's kind of always in my head. So, you know, going through people's medicine cabinets, searching high and low on the internet, listening to customer feedback, variety of ways to do it.
Yeah. And the incredible everything. Like, I just want to buy one of everything and have it be my new apartment.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're like, yeah, sign it up. How did you choose this aesthetic for your shop here in Provincetown?
Well, we started the store in the Hudson Valley in 2016, so I have 2 locations there. And kind of the whole feeling and vibe of the store is utilitarian, handmade, beautiful and special things. So in bringing the store out here, I just sort of put a nautical twist to it. Finally able to live all of those dreams and bring in all the fish things and the ship things. So, yeah.
So you have a store in the Hudson Valley and also here in Provincetown on Commercial Street. Do you find that the clientele, there's a bit of overlap? Because I know there's people that go back and forth as well.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. It's funny, people will walk in and say, oh, I know this store from somewhere. We have to put that puzzle together for them. But yeah, that's a really fun aspect of the experience. Yeah.
Are you a longtime Provincetown visitor? What made you want to, after your Hudson Valley store, to come to Provincetown?
Yeah, I've been visiting for years. I remember the first time coming here thinking, oh my gosh, I want to live there someday. And looked for a space to do the store for several years before finding this space. So yeah, it's kind of been a long journey to get here.
Yeah, totally. So you have a few items in here that you've curated. Like, you curate everything, but there's a few items that you've made yourself, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about those items.
Well, our Cape Cod candle, we actually make ourselves. It's got a really nice, fresh scent to it, eucalyptus, pine.
I think we featured that in our holiday guide last.
You did,
Perfect.
yes. Yeah. So we'll have that back again this summer. We have a new sweatshirt this summer that we designed.
Classic.
It's a reverse weave, so it won't shrink vertically. Nice heavyweight cotton sweatshirt. And then we brought in some new vendors this year. East Fork Pottery out of North Carolina. Harley Brown, she's on the Kent coast outside of London. So yeah, some fun new things.
I'm loving all the little sardines around.
Yes,
what's
little
the
sardines.
What's the story with the sardines?
Sardines are hot right now.
They really
People
are.
love sardines.
Tin
so,
fish.
So I'm here for it. I love it too. So this is actually chocolate.
Oh, no way.
Made in France, but the packaging is so fun. It's a great gift.
Totally.
And these are ceramic sardines. They you can wall mount. They're made in Portugal.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows my last name is Fish, and my mother loves to decorate with fish. So I'll steer her in here next time we're in town. When can we find you here with the store open?
Well, we'll be open. Actually, now we're open every day. For sure at 11 to 6, hoping to extend those hours. We'll see.
Awesome.
And then our website is clovencreek.com. You can always check us out there.
Perfect. So if you're in the Hudson Valley, stop by the store there. If you're in Provincetown, it's 353 Commercial. Come on in and scoop up some really beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks for chatting with me today.
Thanks.
Go into Cloven Creek, say hi to Scott, and buy some of that beautiful stuff.
Stuff.
This stuff. Just kidding. Please welcome Richard Gray from Visit Lauderdale.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, everybody. Nice. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, of
It's
course.
Great to be here.
How are you finding town?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Good.
Well, I was here in the 80s, and when it was kind of much more sleepy, and now it's almost overwhelmingly amazing. And it's just so super inclusive and so free to be who you are. It's just
Wait, so the last time
extraordinary.
you were here was the 80s?
That was the first time.
Okay, first time.
In the 80s, and then I think I was probably last here about maybe 20 years ago. I
my
stayed at
God.
the Brasky. I think it was Brasky.
Mhm.
Had a great time. But what I'm so impressed is how the destination has just evolved over the last 25 years and how you're so event driven, obviously super inclusive, but just really a mecca. And it's fantastic.
Well, Fort Lauderdale is kind of almost like a sister city, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a few queer destinations in the country where it's like people will do Provincetown, Fort Lauderdale,
Right,
Provincetown,
exactly.
Palm Springs.
Right.
Do you find that that's true, and there's kind of like a Provincetown contingent there in the winter?
Yeah, I definitely find that. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this initiative that we're doing with the Provincetown Business Guild was because I think that we complement each other. I mean, you know, Fort Lauderdale, Greater Fort Lauderdale is super inclusive, open, welcoming, no matter who you are. And, you know, P-Town is the same. You know, our guests predominantly come from the Northeast. So that's our biggest market. And no destination has ever sort of co-branded, collaborated with another destination. And so the idea of working with Trevor and Carmen at the PBG was just a great opportunity. And as I said, nobody had done that before. And so I was excited they agreed to that.
Is Visit Lauderdale kind of like the Provincetown Business Guild of?
No, we are a government agency.
Okay.
Dare I say that in Florida? But Greater Fort Lauderdale is a bubble. We have the highest concentration of Democratic voters. We welcome everybody. When DeSantis announced the Don't Say Gay bill, the first thing we did was create a marketing campaign called We Are VL, and we absolutely highlighted trans people, gay people. We highlight the lesbian community because we wanted to make it quite clear that, you know, Florida may be going through, you know, issues like that, but Greater Fort Lauderdale still welcomes everybody. That's who we are. You know, we have people from, in our public school system, we have people from 170 countries that speak 143 languages. Wow. We're a third Black, we're a third Latino, and we're a third white. And I think this fabric of diversity makes us who we are. And I think that's why in this particular platform, the LGBT plus platform, that we really excel, because we really push the envelope in our marketing, and we're not frightened to, we want to, because it's the right thing.
When's the best time to visit Fort Lauderdale?
Anytime, really. No. I think that for me, my favorite time is November, because I just think the weather is flawless. But you know, kind of almost like P-Town. You know, 25 years ago, you know, you were booming in the summertime, and then the sort of the late fall, you know, winter, you'd be dead. We are busy all year because we have a huge Latin American market that come to us in the summer months. So June, July, August, September, you know, we're bulging, so to speak.
I've never been to Fort Lauderdale, and I would
No,
I would love to visit.
you would love it.
I'm sure. They're bulging.
we are bulging, and it's all about size. So we have we're the LGBT capital of Florida, and you know, our neighborhood at Wilt Manors is, you know, extraordinary, and we've got some great events. You know, we've got the Lauderdale Tropical Bear Week. You know, we've got Flock Fest.
Is your Bear Week in November?
They've actually moved it to April.
Okay.
April of next year. We've got Flock Fest, which we just had in July, which is like one of my favorite events because it's so colorful. It's what I call uber gay.
Wow.
I mean, it's a beach party with all these, you know, flamingos and unicorns.
Oh,
and
gorgeous.
it's just fun.
Kind of like Carnival, I
yeah,
imagine.
We have Gay and Lesbian Film Week. I don't know, we've got Cannonball, which is super plus size bears that come at the end of October. We have over 1,000 of those come, and they're just so friendly and super. It's really, really nice. So we're growing our events. We have our Pride, of course, in June, and we know that events are key. Because so many LGBT travelers travel to other destinations, other countries to go to an event, whether it be a Pride, whether it be a Bear Week or something like that. But I'm so impressed with Bear Week here. I'm really, you guys have done a phenomenal job.
It's one of my favorite weeks. So.
Yeah.
Are you just here for this week?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I am coming back. I'm at Carnival.
Oh, good. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So we're going to have a float.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go down to Fort Lauderdale this winter and film a Wake Up.
Yes, come. Come. I want you to come.
We've done a show in Palm Springs before. We'll have to do one.
You've got to come to Fort Lauderdale.
There's also another reason I might end up in Fort Lauderdale.
What's that?
I don't know if I can say.
You're being cagey.
Well, I mean, Sharks Creek has done a run here in the summer, and then in the past they have done a run in Fort Lauderdale and Puerto Vallarta. So maybe Devil Wears Payless might be doing those same things. I honestly don't know.
When are you going to know?
I don't know.
You're manifesting.
Yeah, I'm manifesting. I want to spend time at Fort Lauderdale and everywhere doing Devil Wears Payless.
We will see you there either way. Well, we'll see you at Carnival first.
It's lovely meeting both of you, and thank you so much. And Provincetown, you're the best. Thank you.
And thank you for being here, because we love Provincetown so much, and because it is a welcoming community, and there's not a lot of them. And so thank you for doing some really incredible work to create that kind of environment and community that we love here in Provincetown.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's head over to Babes and Boys. They have the full skinny on Girlsplash this week. Check it out.
Happy Girlsplash, everyone! It's been a minute since I've been able to join Sam here on Wake Up, but I wanted to give a shout out to Sam for the incredible work she's doing researching everything that She brings to the full roundup of events every week.
Thank
It takes a lot. And like many theme weeks in town, there's probably 16 things happening every day, so we just want to highlight a few. Starting with Broadway on the Beach featuring Brittany Rolfs and Marissa Miller every Monday, actually, at the Crown and Anchor at 7:30 p.m.
Another favorite weekly show is Star-Crossed, a live astrology dating game show created and hosted by KT and Kristen Becker every Monday at 9 p.m. Using your astrology charts, locals and visiting singles are paired together to compete live on stage for love or money. If you're interested in being a contestant, please visit onlyatthecrown.com for more info. Also, Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Provincetown Theater is weekdays. That's Mondays through Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's starring many of your favorite locals, so you'll know you'll want to see it at least twice. And get your tickets now.
At least twice, maybe 3 times. I'm so excited.
I know.
The many folks will be here from Saturday to Saturday. The official start of Girlsplash is actually Wednesday, July 24th. That night, you'll find Sam and I at the Provincetown Brewing Company in conversation with my Key West counterpart, Fritzy Esmond of the Key West Business Guild, on the topic of the importance of sapphic spaces. So join us for a casual conversation. That's from 5:30 to 6:30, and it'll roll into the official Girlsplash welcome meetup that will be at the Provincetown Brewing Company.
And after the welcome meetup on Wednesday, or also any Wednesday this summer, be sure to catch Hey Bitch, a musical journey through Planet Bitch at the Post Office Cabaret at 8:30 p.m. I will also be DJing a dance party at the Underground later that evening at 10 p.m., so come join me.
And Thursday, July 25th, kicks off with whale watching excursions. I think that's 1:30 p.m. Or you can stay on land and kick it with our favorite duo, DJ Jess and Craig of Clam Jam, for their free weekly pool party at the Crown and Anchor from 1 to 4 p.m.
Thursday night is also a night for comedians. So you have your choice of Judy Gold at the Post Office Cabaret or Poppy Champlin at the Red Room, and both shows are at 8:30 p.m. And afterwards, you can also come join me at Purgatory this time for a Brat Girl Summer Party at 10 p.m. and it has a $10 cover.
And Girlsplash's annual pool party and beach party will return to the Crown and Anchor this next Friday afternoon. This is one of the most popular events of the weekend, so do not miss it. Afterwards, you can catch Zoe Lewis and the Bootleggers performing live at the Red Room later that night, 6:30. And I think Sam will be making an appearance there. She's everywhere, as well as several other very talented locals, so come by.
Yeah, come through. Friday night has the White Party, and it will be the place to be at the Crown and Anchor at 10 p.m. And the next day, for those sporty dykes, come join us for a game of pickup softball at Mata Field. That's Saturday at 10 a.m.
And do not miss the annual Girlsplash scavenger hunt Saturday afternoon. That's from 1 to 3 p.m. Visit provincetownforwomen.com for more information.
Every Saturday night this season, you can catch one of our favorite local comedians and philanthropist, Kristen Becker, with an exciting new lineup of comedic talent in their weekly show, Fruit Basket. It's in the Cabaret Room of the Crown and Anchor at 9 p.m., so get your tickets now at onlyatthecrown.com.
Saturday will actually be a really jam-packed evening with Spooky's Helltown Burlesque show at 10 p.m. at the Post Office Cabaret, Taylorama, a Taylor Swift dance party at Red Room at 10 from 10 to 1, and the annual Moonlit Pool and Dance Party at Crown and Anchor at 10 p.m.
And that's not all, because during next week's underwear party, that's Saturday, July 27th, our friend Josh Wilmoth will be creating a live art piece featuring both Carmen and I in the yard at the Gifford House. So come through and let the Sapphic community take over the underwear party.
Yes.
Lastly, on Sunday, July 28th, the return of the sold-out Drag King show Sir will be at the Governor Bradford, hosted by yours truly, starting at 1, and it's going to be featuring several amazing local performers. Get your tickets now. It will probably sell out again. And that's going to be at babesandboys.com, boys with an I.
And finally, you won't want to miss our girl Hilary Tamar performing her new show, Be My Baby. If you haven't seen it yet this season, this is your chance. She will be performing every Sunday at 7:30 at the Crown and Anchor's Cabaret Room.
She makes her own costumes. It's pretty dope.
Very talented. We can't wait to see you all, and happy
Girlsplash!
Girlsplash is going to be wild and amazing. Please come and have some fun, splash around, and be girly.
Please welcome to the show Magenta and Frankenfurter themselves in the flesh from the current production of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Thank you for making some time to come here this morning.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, you're fresh off the slog of Tech Week straight into your first 4 shows. Today is the first moment you've had to breathe. How did it go?
It's so much fun.
Good.
It's just, we have such a great like camaraderie backstage. We all love each other so much. We're so supportive, and we all like really lift each other up, and it's really wonderful to have that experience backstage. And the show is so much fun.
Yeah. Have either one of you been in this show before?
This is my first time doing the actual show. A lot of people know me as Boy Radio, and they expect me to just be, I don't know, like a musician, go-go, man guy. And it's different because with Rocky Horror, it's actually the play. It's not the movie. It's not a shadow cast. It's not us doing it in front of the screen. It's actually the script from start to finish and the story, which is a complete, mind F of a sci-fi rock musical. And yeah, no, I've never done it. I've only ever done it in front of the screen. So this is a full-on dream. It's really fun.
I'm so excited to see it because embarrassingly, this will be the first time I ever see it.
So you're a virgin.
I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, you're a virgin.
I didn't see the movie until you did it at Crown last year or 2 years ago.
Yep.
So that's the first time I saw it too. So I get you.
And Hillary plays Magenta without giving anything away.
I don't know what that means.
Right, like the
You'll
color.
see.
That's Blue's Clues' sister, right?
Period.
Yeah.
Hillary plays Magenta as well as our cast of creatives, and it's a sci-fi space rock musical. It's something I can't even really explain it other than that. Just
It's pure silliness and camp and a great story and incredible talent in that play. Like everybody's so talented.
Yeah, I've also seen some pictures. It doesn't seem like you're doing it doesn't. So many productions you see there, it's like they take the movie and put it on stage. It seems like you guys are definitely kind of throwing it up in the air and making it your own.
1,000%. Yeah, David Drake, our director, we staged the whole thing in the round. So it's 360 views. Everyone's getting a different story while getting the same story. And something that we were talking about yesterday, when it comes to rock musicals, this is the blueprint. This is the blueprint. There was Hair, there was Jesus Christ Superstar, and then in the 1970s, Richard O'Brien made Rocky Horror. And it's not the normal musical. It's not, you wake up, there's a song, good morning, everything, and then it's campy, it's culty, it's something that really set people off. It put people in a place where they felt like, oh, I can make fun of musicals while still singing songs that actually feel like something.
Yeah,
so it's like a party.
It is.
Yeah.
And I know David was saying that he, made the choice to have such a serious play earlier in the spring with Angels in America. And so he wanted everybody to just have fun and have a big party. And it's the perfect pairing for Hedwig that's happening in town and Reefer Madness. They all go together so well.
Rock musical.
Yes.
And those two musicals wouldn't happen if Rocky didn't.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you have week one under your belt. What night is the
Wednesday.
show? Which night?
Monday through Thursday,
Okay.
7 p.m.
Yeah, you have 7 more weeks. And I'm telling you, buy your tickets now and come early, come now. Because what happened with the Fantastics is the first week or two, we had great crowds, but we didn't sell out. And then the last 6 weeks, we entirely sold out, and so many people missed it.
Couldn't come.
And I'm like, y'all could have been in those seats those first 2 weeks, and you missed it.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely
miss
get tickets.
this.
Don't
miss
wait.
it. Don't wait. Make plans.
Yeah.
Make plans with you. Call your mom.
Yeah.
Call your friends.
Touch grass.
And also, once
Go in the water.
Once it gets to the end of the season, there's going to be so many shows that are going to be wrapping up. You're going to want to see them all. So, get at it now.
Yeah.
See the shows now.
Yes.
But you don't really have 3 days off because you have your show on Sunday as well.
Yes, my Sunday night show at the Crown and Anchor is called Be My Baby, and it's all 60s girl group songs. And I feel like it just pairs so well with Rocky because it's this.
It's fun.
It's and it's that same decade
of music.
Of
genre.
music.
Yeah.
So it kind of is a well-rounded summer for me as well.
Art.
And that's 7:30 at Crown and Anchor every Sunday. Be My Baby.
Another show. Don't wait to see.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
We
To all
love
the
being
people-
here. We love waking up and doing Provincetown in the morning. It's my favorite thing. It's better than breakfast.
But go
Period.
take a nap now. I know that
Please.
y'all are so tired from your successful opening week, and I can't wait to see you guys.
Yes, please come. We can't
Oh
wait
my
to
God,
see you
of
too.
course. What do we have next?
We have a traffic report from the
Traffic.
one and only Ann Hutchinson. Take it
My
away.
queen.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching the traffic report for Provincetown, Massachusetts. Town is abuzz with excitement
for the arrival of presidential nominee Kamala Harris. What, by the time this airs, she's going to be the presidential nominee. Do you see? But anyways, she's coming to town for a fundraiser. Traffic won't necessarily be affected that much because everyone will be arriving by private jet. Yeah, $150K for a photo with one of the most photographed women in the world already. Seems a little steep, but we all know they're trying to build a new body for Biden under the White House. It's just, $150K. He doesn't need to come out of the laboratory looking like he's coming to Provincetown for Circuit Week. We just need Bear Week, and we like the bears better. So that might be better for votes anyways. But someone said, Anne, calm down on the $150K. It's really not that much. It also includes dinner and a speech. Well, then fine. Come to my dinner and a speech this Saturday because I'm reducing the price, the going rate, 1,000%, and you'll have a foraged meal with Anne. We've done some amazing work out here for you. We've got some shards of glass here on the beach. There we go. And the crusty crab, dead crab, sorry, we had to cut some corners because it's not 150K. And by the way, unlike Kamala, I will be cooking this meal for you, and I will still unload my political views on you, don't worry. Thank you so much for watching The Traffic, and see you soon.
Thank you, Anne. I did my own traffic report earlier. I wonder if it was as cutting as
There's
mine.
no way that she complained nearly as much as she did.
Please welcome the incredible Mama Tits. Fifth season here in town.
Yeah.
At the Crown and Anchor.
Yeah.
Work.
Second season at the Crown and Anchor right now. And I'm just so grateful to be back. Thank you for having me here.
Oh my God, thank you for coming in.
I saw you for the first time in PV a few winters ago. Love the show. Thank you so much for coming up here.
My pleasure. I enjoy coming to Provincetown. There's so much queer history here. And there's a lot of magic here. And I think as an artist, if you are open to magic and kind of how that flows, it's funny. I'm in the process always in the summers to writing my next season. I'm always in a block. I roll into P-Town, and I'm here for a week, 2, or sometimes longer, and everything just kind of unlocks and starts flowing. And it's just, I think it's the shared artistry, and it's such a lineage of writers and painters and queerness, and it's
hard not to be inspired when
it kind of releases my psyche and kind of lets me go.
How many seasons have you done PV?
So this is going into my 10th year.
Is PV like home? Is that your
PV
home
is
base?
home,
Tell me about it. Another gay destination I haven't been to.
He needs to get out more.
This show is now just like my travel agent.
That part. So I moved to Puerto Vallarta originally because a misconception actually got me an opportunity to go down there. We had met. She helped me make a connection, and boom, I got in. Brought my team. Learned very quickly what they want, what they don't want down there, and then kind of regrouped, came back, and just have been gangbusters ever since. And it's been kind of great because like Sutton Lee Seymour, Misconception, myself have all kind of been there working together for the time. Sutton and I actually have the same amount of time there.
I think Sutton is on our show next week.
Oh, that's fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah,
she's amazing. And it's the gayest city in all of Latin America. So everybody from South America up pops in there, and it's a very very Mexican community. There is a lot of gentrification and a lot of gringified things. It's tourism and everything like that. But I do think the uniqueness of Puerto Vallarta is that it's this beautiful mix. They're really holding on to the culture. Yeah, they're building condos and doing all that, and that's where we make our money off of tourism, but we really keep the Mexican culture there. So come, enjoy it, experience it. It's Provincetown South. You're going to love it.
You're going to run into so many people that you know, which might be the part that you don't like.
I mean, it may not be, but all the artists are going to be there.
That I like.
They come in vacation. Varla will hide down there and hang out on the beach, and we get Pete's Christ who hangs out there, loves to hang out there, and Heckelina used to come down there, and Jackie B,
Delta Kai and Roxy are all there.
They're all coming back. They're working with us.
Your show's going to go down there too.
We'll see.
It is literally just, it's a great hub of amazing artists, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it and call it home. Yeah.
Same vibe as P-Town. That's why I love it here as well.
Yeah, it's one of those things, but it's it's not as small. So that's we get the small town vibe. But we had 6 million visitors the first half of this year, so we're like Los Angeles in the size of Provincetown. It's like, whoa,
that's wild.
So it gets a little insane, and our season's like 7-8 months.
Right.
So it's a little bit like by the end of season, we all hibernate for like a month and hide, and then we go back out. Yeah,
just a quick turnaround.
But now I'm here.
Which nights are your show?
So I'm actually tonight. I opened last night, and I'm tonight, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week at 7:30. I'm at the I'm in the cabaret room at the Crown and Anchor, and then I also have a special 9 o'clock show on Thursday as well. They have me doing back to back.
Okay.
You just want to help me, give a gal a chance to make a couple pesos. But yeah, the show it's an all live singing, filthy comedy, a touch of inspiration because we all know too much is obnoxious. But it's about getting through life with laughter and sex and living your truth. And it's gay, straight, bi, trans. We're all going to die in the end, so let's have fun. And it's to help empower other people to realize that each and every one of us is a unique, beautiful creature. And if we allow each other to shine, it in no way diminishes ours. So we can all kind of get out there and shine together and have a good time. And I take you on a journey through music, Gen X music, unexpected stuff.
Oh, you're going to love that.
Oh, yeah. It's unlike any drag show you've ever seen. I call it gay church with a little twist.
We'll see you this week.
I'd love to see you guys. Come on out.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
I will see you this week, and I will also see you down in PV this winter.
Manifest. Vamos a Puerto Vallarta.
That's it. We did it.
Yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors, the Crown and Anchor, the Provincetown Business Guild, the Boat Slip Shipwreck at the Brass Key, the Provincetown Business Guild, P-Town Tourism, Provincetown Television. And thank you for watching.
Thanks for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
And we will see you next Friday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown.